You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole, and D Music Life, thank you so much for this suggestion to bring back Ren down the rabbit hole, and we are doing his new song, Animal Flow.
Thank you so much, D Music. I'm really looking forward to this one.
30 years of running, 30 years of searching, 30 years of hurting, 30 years of pain, 30 years of fearful, 30 years of anger, 30 years of empty, 30 years of shame.
Thank you so much, D Music Life, for bringing Ren back down the rabbit hole. For all who don't know, Ren is currently receiving treatment in our hometown of Calgary for some of his stuff that he is going through. If you want to support Ren, remember to head over to his channel and to subscribe and check out a lot of his music as well. If you're wanting to see more Ren come down the rabbit hole on our channel, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what your favorite Ren or even the Big Push song is. And we are excited to get into Animal Flow. This is one of his newer pieces.
And apparently he was influenced a lot by Stanley Kubrick, Eyes Wide Shut, and George Orwell's Animal Farm.
Oh, interesting.
So a little bit of that context might help to see what he's putting out here, but very excited. Here we go.
Animal flow. You're in the mind of a cannibal king, where chaos and anarchy roam. Trouble is bubbling under the skin, a certain insanity shows. Whenever I pick up the mic and begin, whenever these words that I write with my pen come alive, they ignite like I pulled out the pin. Animal flow, out in the jungle, I'm ready for war. I'm beating your brains with a bat, I'm swinging it back, and it's spooky, your bike cause I'm bored. Lord of the cannibals, bro, a murderous mind that you can't ignore. I wait and react with combat on the counter-attack, on the king of the jungle I roar. Animal.
This is one of those videos you're going to have to watch again just to see all the stuff that they're throwing on and the cinematography and just everything that's being said.
It's gorgeous the way that it's being put together. I'm really loving all the writing on the wall. So like Cannibal King, he's put a lot of his lyrics are up on the walls.
Yeah.
And then the very first thing, it was like a 4-legged bed for a 2-legged soul.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
It's so good so far. And Ren looks amazing in a suit.
Fantastic.
Animal flow, I'm the flow CEO. I've got mountains of murderous rhymes. Mountain volcanic, I blow and cause mayhem and panic. There's nowhere to run from my mind. I'm an impassable foe, never slowing, just growing and flowing with intricate lines. Yes, I will dig in my teeth when I bite like a beast. Blood, I drink it like wine. Animal flow, out in the wilderness I will be king. Sit on my throne, I'm the Lord of the Rings. Out on my own, I'm a terrible thing. Animal skins over my shoulders like bling. They will be clothing my sins. I came to win over and over again. I'll take your life with a grin. Animal. Animal.
Like everyone's wearing a mask too, right? If you've noticed,
they're all the animals.
And it's like, but that's like Eyes Wide Shut as well, where they all go into that party and they all have that mask that you put on, and then you can start doing that animalistic stuff that everyone kind of has, and that's kind of what I'm getting out of it, because we all have that innate whatever animalistic instincts, and it's coming out in this song.
Animal. Mary had the little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. It made the blood look so much redder when I slit its throat. Watch it drip, drop, till the ground was soaked. Oh, Mary, Mary, quite contrary how the blood it flows. Horrific, explicit, I feel parasitic, acidic, I'm eating your flesh. Don't fidget, I'm livid, not mentally with it. I get kinda sick when I'm stressed. I am the I am the storm, I am the fury, I am the scorn, I am the belly, I am the beast. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I'm an animal, yes, I'm an animal. Yes, sometimes the things I say are irrational. Yes, sometimes the things I do are quite radical. Yes, I will be waging war on the capital. Yes, I will burn the houses of parliament down, cause hypocrites, they burn quite easily. Wow, burn and pillage it all to the ground. Your illegitimate king lost his crown. Animal flow, show no mercy under my rule. I won't be kind, I will be cruel. Down on my foes in a paddling pool. Yes, I'm tyrannical, bro, so never mistake a man for a fool. I'll take your ignorance right back to school and teach you a lesson for testing my cool. Animal.
What's really interesting there is they had a cow eating meat.
Yeah, eating yourself.
And so it's very, well, it's eating yourself, but honestly, I'm thinking it's human because it's like Animal Farm.
Okay, yeah.
Where the animals
yeah.
take over and then they take over controlling the world
Very
and then the human become the cattle.
Yep.
So
that is, absolutely.
So it's very interesting. And then they had the pig who was the butcher at the very first scene.
Yep.
So very much, the animal flow and taking over that. Ooh, there's a lot.
There's so much in this.
So much going on in this.
Animal.
Wow.
Jeez, he gets you thinking so much, and like he is like a Picasso, like there's so much in, like, you just look at a painting and you'd be like, cool, like what's so good about that, like, or you could just watch this and be like, okay, it's 3 minutes and it's quick, but if you really pay attention and hear everything that's going on and see all the little things that are completing the story and the message trying to get across, he's one of the best at doing that.
Yes, he is. And there is I feel like we'd have to watch this a second time to be able to take everything or even half of what is going on in here.
Yeah.
The animal flow, so that's very much the hierarchy of where you are on the food chain and how it's changing.
Right. It is.
And what was really interesting that stood out to me was the cow that was eating meat, because cows are
our cattle that we eat all the time.
Well, they're cattle that we eat all the time, but they are they're omnivores. They eat grass.
Oh, okay, yeah, for sure.
Right, they eat grass.
Mm-hmm.
They will eat meat when they absolutely have to in necessity,
right?
Because there's no other food around. But they don't. But that's not their go-to.
Yeah.
And they're very much as an animal designed to eat grass, and he's sitting there eating raw meat at a plate.
Very true.
And it was really interesting because that cow, when Ren walked out, was like, "Oh my God, why are you here? You can't see me doing this."
Right.
And it was that shock almost as he looked to the side, and that one moment just spoke like volumes to me, because it's like, ooh, like there's something happening here that is taboo that the cow doesn't want you to see.
No kidding, right?
And so that's why I was like, oh, this is the human, this is the animals have taken over. You see, like when he walks out of the hotel, all the animals are in fancy dress, they're walking out behind him, and he's the only human there with all these animals, and it's almost like he's either the ringleader or they're just waiting to take him down.
Very true. Yeah, because Ren's the only one without the mask there, and that like with Animal Farm and Eyes Wide Shut, that was like literally what that was combined in together. And what I was saying about like his painting that he makes is I didn't quite see the Animal Farm side at first because I was too stuck on the Eyes Wide Shut. But that's the beauty of how rich his stuff is, because then you got to see something that was doing volumes for you that I even missed, but something else was doing volumes for me. And I think what you're saying is true. It's like, what's Ren's purpose in this if everyone else has already gone through that? Absolutely. And what was he betraying and all that? And there's so much to think about in this. And for me, with the Eyes Wide Shut, they had the mask on because of the things they were doing. So I took it as we're becoming more animalistic. And we're going to start devouring each other soon if we don't, do something. But I was even
keeping the mask on to stop yourself from seeing the negative or seeing the things that you're doing because you're wearing that mask.
And I was getting a bit of a Clockwork Orange.
Yes. 100%.
Which is like he had the cane and like they were all kind of hooligan, like he had the kind of suit that they were wearing when they were walking, just destroying things for fun. And that was also what I was kind of getting out of that.
100%. What was really interesting for me with this is because of the chaos with the animals and just how animalistic it was. There was a guy in the gorilla suit who was just like going crazy in the cage.
Yeah.
And then there was also the gazelle, and then the lion just pushed past Ren out of nowhere to go attack the gazelle, showing those animalistic things that are happening. But yet the gazelle's in a dress, the lion's in a suit, so they're looking fit and proper and presentable, but the animalistic tendencies are still happening within that fit and proper perception.
Absolutely, right?
Because it's that perception of being at the party. It's the perception of the humanistic animals
that
have been going through. And I love Animal Farm. I thought that was amazing. And Ren kind of reminded me of the farmer.
Wow, okay.
Right? Who like
I've never read the book myself.
So Animal Farm is essentially where there's like a farmer and he has this great life, and the animals are like, why the hell do you have a great life? Where's my great life?
Right.
And so the animals take over and they eat the farmer.
Okay, I see.
Right.
I see.
So
So that's what you're saying. Like, hey, you weren't supposed to see this because you're next.
You're not supposed to see this. Like, you're not supposed to know what's happening. We've actually taken over the entirety of society.
Right. Wow.
Right. And so that's what I was seeing is the society of these animals. You had the frogs who were in the bathtub, and they're like, this is with a frog and the fish, and they're like, this is great. And now we have our bath.
Yeah.
You had the cats on the laundry because, you know, they like
vibration.
warm things,
Yeah.
vibration.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, cats, they like to
totally,
you know, have that society. And then they also had and then you also had the animals, the fish and the frog and the cats were wearing the pearls with their masks. And so that was something big with Animal Farm, is that the animals went in and they wore the farmer's clothing. They wore they wore his wife's jewelry. They dressed and they started walking on 2 legs instead of 4 because they personified that society.
They took on the archetypes of what the society was, just as the animals
just completely turned everything on its head. And so then when the cow turns around, he's eating meat the way the farmer would have been eating the meat.
Wow.
And then he's like, don't look at me.
That does speak volumes, because that's where we're at in this world. We're all upside down and flipping things, and like Ren was saying, he's there to take down parliaments as well, because he's not happy with this stuff either.
And that's such a strong thing with this, even having that in the song, being like, we're taking everything down, we're burning it to the ground, we're flipping it on its head. This is such a beautiful 3-minute song that speaks volumes to society, to people, to the personification, to an artistic flow. This man's a genius.
So Ren, you've got us all thinking, and what phoenix will rise out of the ashes of this new world? We're very excited to see it, but thank you so much, C Music, for sending us back to Ren. Ren, you are amazing. Hope your healing goes well and your treatments here in Calgary, and we are exiting the rabbit hole now, folks.
Peace and love, everyone.
God bless y'all.
Take care and bye for... Peace and love, take care, and bye for...
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Special shout out to all of our patrons and YouTube members. We appreciate all of your support.